Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my channel. This is part 25 of ASP.NET Core. In this video, I'll show you how to update the image in ASP.NET Core MVC using Web API and SQL Server. So guys, before going through this video, please visit my part 24, that is how to work on images, how to upload and save images in Web API in ASP.NET Core MVC, that is in part 24, and you can get the videos in my playlist called ASP.NET Core tutorial. So in this tutorial you will get some real-time videos which is very beneficial for beginner, intermediate and experienced candidates. So I'll go to my presentation here. So guys, in this video I'll show you how to update ImagePath column in SQL Server, update the GUID-based file name and put request from MVC to Web API using multipart /form-data to update the image, and run Web API and MVC application to update, retrieve and display uploaded images. So I'll go to guys one note section which I'll discuss you step-by-step process in the implementation of code. So first of all, I'll show you in my application. So first of all, I'll open the Web API solution. Okay, so that is one instance. First of all, I'll show you Web API. So this is Web API guys. So this I open use the command prompt. Okay, and once you open the command prompt, it will be open in VS Code. So this is the Web API project explorer, and second one is MVC web app. Okay, so this is MVC web app, so I need to open the C solution as well. So this is the instance of MVC web ASP.NET Core MVC web applications. So once it is done, then I'll go to the node section to implement the step-by-step process. So first of all guys, in Web API solution, I'll go to this path, that is employee control.cs file. I'll implement some or modify some code in update employee method. Okay, so I'll go to the Web API and there is employee control.cs file. Okay, and here you can see this is the update employee method I need to implement, and some modification will be happen here based on the image upload and update the image. So this is the HTTP put request and pass the employee ID. So based on the edit button, it will go to the particular employee ID and employee details, and it will display the image of that employee. So here I passed three parameters. One is employee ID and from employee all the objects, and the iForm file employee image. This employee image I already discussed in my save image functionality in my previous video. So guys, I'll check for the if condition, if ID is not equal to employee ID. If it is there, it will be go to this functionality and it will find the ID as well. And okay, and it will update the first name, last name, email, height, date, salary, and it will upload the new image. Whatever the image it will display, that is the existing image, and once you upload the image, it will be refresh that old image and it will refresh to the new image as well. And this is the path I'm mentioned in my Web API code, that is inside www root folder uploads image. So I'll show you that here. So this is the path, right, I discussed in my previous. So the same path I'm used for update image. So this directory exits upload folder, it will create the directory as well, upload folder. Okay, and here it delete the old image except the no image.jpg. Okay, and it will replace that old image and it will be update with the new image as well. Okay, so this is the code for replace the old image with the new image, and then it will create the new GUID file name, that is GUID extension image employee image.file name. This GUID is nothing but you see some numbers, right, 9F4E-E6, right? So this one nothing but the GUID, and this var file path combine upload folder comma file name, and it will be so out of reference using for copy to async, right? And here it will be the image path I'm mentioned here, upload / file name, and this updated art, this is the timing. For example, if it the update today, then by default it will be update the timing based on the today's date. and it will context save changes async and return OK. So this is the code of update employee async, right? Update employee method for HTTP put. Okay, so this is the code from start from here, HTTP put request, and here it will be up to, and here this is the code of update employee method. So this is the code of employee controller CS file for implementing the update image in ASP.NET Core Web API. So next one is MVC application. So this is the employee service.cs file. I need to implement this code in the method, that is update employee async. I'll go to MVC application. So here employee service.cs file. So guys, here this update employee async, I need to modify this code. So this has one parameter employee, and then using form data, and I add this all the parameters: employee ID, first name, last name, email, hire date, and salary. Okay, and then upload new images. This employee image not null, then it will come to the content type, right, and it will be form data, it adding the employee image, the file name, and it is nothing but the API endpoint. Employees is the controller / employee.employee ID, and a response status code, and a read from JSON async, right, and passing the employee object, and it will return null. If in exception, it will be catch the exception. So this is the code of employee service.cs file for update employee. So it is starting from here, update employee async, and it will end here. So this is the code of employee service.cs file. Next file is, I'll go to MVC application, and this is the controller file. I'll update the code in update method. I'll come to here and employee control.cs file. Okay, and here in update method I update some code. So first of all, for update method we have HTTP get. So this code as it is, no need to change anything here, only we need to change here in HTTP post. Okay, so this is the method. It has two parameters, employee and employee image. Model state validates, it is validated here, and employee image path, I upload the image to model, and the updated date should be the current date, and the update employee underscore service is nothing but the employee service.cs file and update employee async. If you right click on, go to implementation, it will be redirect to employee service.cs file, update employee async. The same method is defined here. I need to call here in employee controller, that is update employee async, and passing the employee object. Okay, if any exception is, if any error is found, then it will show the employee update failed. If it is not there, then employee update is successful, and redirect to, it will be redirect to the search_mall.cshtml. So guys, this is the code of employee control.cs file for update method on HTTP post request. Okay, so it will start from here, and it will be end here for update method. Okay, now I'll close this one, go to the next file, that is update.cshtml view. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll add a image which will be on click of edit button, this existing image will load. Okay, and user can see the existing image and then upload the new image. So I'll go to the view file, click on that, there is update.cshtml in MVC application. So guys, this is the code tag helper. Okay, layout.cshtml, layout I'm implementing, model of employee, and this is the temp data validation error message if any update is failed, and this is the div tag of update employee header, and this is the validation summary, right? If the some input text is not inserted, then it will be shown a validation message, and this is for validation summary, and this form SP controller employee SP action is update method post, and the encrypt ENCT type, that multipart / form hyphen data, and this hidden field is required for employee ID based on the edit button, and this is the validation of past name input and the last name, email, and this is for hire date and the salary, and this is for employee image. So employee image, and it will be a upload button. That is the ID. We have two IDs, one is employee image and name is employee image, and it will accept the three types of image. Extension was jpg, jpeg and .png. And this also have validation of employee image. If the image is field is empty, then it will display the employee image empty field validation. And here this is the per preview. Okay, so this image ID preview here, for example, if the click on the edit button, it will be display the, if it is if the image if that employee has the image, then it will display this image will load by default there. If it is not there, then it will display the no image. Okay, and this is the close of deep tag, and there is two buttons, update employee and back button. Back button is redirect to the employee search mul.cshtml. Okay, and the related deep form tag is closed here, and there is one JavaScript. Okay, so this JavaScript functionality is for preview the image. So this is document.get element ID, it is the preview employee image. Okay, and get element ID, this is nothing but this employee image file, that is upload ID, upload control ID, and then it will be get element ID of image preview. So this image preview is nothing but this image ID. Okay, and this JavaScript is required to preview the image in MVC core application. So this is the code of update.cshtml. Okay, now I'll go to my notes section. So this is all about the implementation in Web API as well as MVC application. I need to build and run Web API and MVC app. So first of all, I'll go to the command prompt of Web API, and there I need to execute the command .NET build. .NET build succeeded. Then next command is .NET run. So .NET run successfully done, and I'm getting the URL of Web API, that is port number 5021. So let's make sure this Web API is getting output or not. So here I'll be type here 46. I'll check first the valid ID. So 45 I have, right, the Jenny Charlton. So I'll go to here, I'll put here 45, click send. So here I'm getting the response, that means my API is running successfully. So I'll go to the command prompt of MVC application. I'll execute the command .NET space build. And then next command is .NET run. So this is the URL I'm getting for MVC application. I'll copy that one, go to browser, and here I'll type this command, I'll type this URL, and the employee controller and the land page is search mult CSHTML. Click enter. So guys, I'm getting the output, right, and as of now I have 3 records here. If you check here in SQL Server, so I have 3 records, right? So what I'll do is I need to update this employee 43, right? I'll go to my browser. Here I need to update this employee ID Rohit Agarwal. Click on edit. So see here my existing image is loaded, that is old image. So I'll check that one also. So if I'll check here in SQL Server, this image has the GUID, last is 13314B, I'll go to the folder, uploads folder here. So this is the image, right? So this is the image I need to update for Rohit Agarwal. So what I'll do is click on choose file, go to my some images. So I'll upload this image. I need to upload this new image, replace this image. So click on open. So this image is showing as a preview. Click on update employee. So employee updated successfully. So guys, you can see for employee ID this image is updated. So let's check in my SQL Server. So see here for employee ID Rohit Agarwal, this created date, updated date, it was null. Now it is after update the image, it's showing the today's date, and this image path GUID is changed, that is 6DEE.png, right? And if you'll go to my this folder, so see here uploads folder, it's replaced with this image, right? There is no previous image is not there, and it is updated by this image. The GUID is 6DEE. So let's check in my Postman 43. Click on send. So see here I'm getting the image path and updated date, right? The same GUID.p image with the PNG extension. Okay, so that's all, and I need to show one complete functionality. First I'll create the new employee and then the update that employee. Okay, so I'll create the new employee here. Chris Mathen, and I'll be employee address, email address I'll put here, chris.email chris@mail.com, and hire date salary 21,900. I'll update an employee. So see here by default it's showing an no image.png. So I'll check here, I'll upload this image, this one, right? I save employee created successfully. So this is the ID of 47. If we'll check here 47, I can see here, right? Updated column is null by default. I know no updated for this employee ID. So this image GUID is last one is 01A9. I'll check here my uploads folder. So this 01A9, this image, right? So I'll check here, I'll update this employee. So I'll click on edit. Okay, so what I'll do is I need to update this image. So click on choose file. I'll need to update this image and click on update employee. Employee updated successfully. So I can see this image is updated, right? For Chris Mathen, employee ID 47. I'll check here the same thing. Refresh it. I can see 47 updated art column is updated, and the image GUID also updated to 1a65.jpg. So same thing I'll check here in uploads folder. So see here this image is replaced, that is 1a65, right? And same thing I'll check here for ID, for get request in Postman, send request. So see here it's showing the updated art column is updated for today's date, and the image path is 1a65 GUID.jpg. Okay, so guys, in this way we can update the image in ASP.NET Core MVC and Web API using SQL Server. So let's go to my notes. So check SQL Server data and image folder, which I already discussed. Let's go to my presentation here. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.